Hi everyone, welcome on in. This is Punmaster Logue, and welcome to Rando Party Wrestling's Go Home Show. Before 1 week from tonight, we host the biggest event of the year in Rando Party Wrestling today. Event Horizon. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. Just taking care of a few small things before we do begin our little trek through the last remaining show of the year before we finish out the year with Event Horizon. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing good. I had a good workout earlier, so been feeling pretty good on that note. Let's see here. Yeah, no, doing pretty good on that end. Let's see. Yesterday's small little show I thought was actually a little bit of fun, you know, with Digimon Survive. It's not a game for everybody, but I figured, you know, it's extra content for the channel and stuff, so I think it might be some fun. I don't see why, you know, why it wouldn't be a problem to have extra content for the page and channel. On that note, let me see here. Nope, not that one, but there we go. But yes, apologies for running a little bit behind. The video game had a small little update that was taking place, so that's what took a little bit longer than planned, so I do apologize for that. But otherwise, I think we're going to be good to go here in just a few moments. Just making sure I actually remember every other section I forgot. There we go. Alright, so, on that note, let's talk about... on that note... Sorry about that. Well, I guess that tells me that we are live, and we are good to go. So, let us talk about the card for this evening. We have stuff to talk about, to be honest. Let's see here. So, we have a huge three-team, three-way triple threat match going on tonight, where the winning team, consisting of rivals that are teaming up for the first time ever, in a match where the winning team will be going on to headline Event Horizon next week in the main event. So we will be seeing what that will be taking us later into this evening here shortly. And then in the main event of this show, women's wrestling is finally coming to Rando Party Wrestling, as we will be having an 8-person scramble elimination match taking place, featuring almost all the participants that will be taking place at Event Horizon in 2 respective women's matches this evening. We will be discussing that here later on into this show. But on that note, yeah, I'm going to play an ad real quick just to kind of get that out of the way, and we will begin with our first encounter of this evening. So excuse me, we will be right back with more Rando Party Wrestling. There we go. Perfect. So, in the meantime, until then, let us discuss plans for going on for the rest of the year. So, we have this show coming up. We have next Tuesday, which I'm not sure what will be the focus of that stream, but I will make sure to update on all social media, as well as Event Horizon taking place, which will be our last wrestling-related content for the rest of the year. And then after that, we will be taking the week of Christmas all the way to New Year's off. So, there is that. I was just updating that for the rest of the year, wrestling will be our last streaming content this year. We'll be taking the week of Christmas off from Christmas Day on that Monday all the way to the end of that week. And then by that point, we should be back just by, at the very least, maybe, let's see here. We will be back, potentially, I think, just for that Tuesday, with it being our last stream of the year, potentially. I'm not sure what yet, but actually, no, never mind. That does go into the week of... So, yeah, Next Wednesday, the 20th, will be our last stream of the year. On that note, the last week of December will be off. And then by the time of the second and Wednesday of, well, the second and third of January, we will be picking back up where we left off with some non-wrestling content. And then maybe the time after that, we will be bringing back Rando Party Wrestling for something a little different than what we have tackled up to this point. So I think without further ado, let us discuss why we have Hans and Goku Black opening up our show this evening. So excuse me one moment. But yes, why are these two here? Well, in line with one of the big matches going into not only tonight, but also into Event Horizon next Wednesday, we are building up the hype because this is our go-home show. We need to go on all cylinders for this evening, but leave just enough for us to call Event Horizon next Wednesday. So, that's why we're going to have an early preview this evening with Hans, the monster, representing Team Seipert, and Hans going one-on-one with Goku Black of the House of Nori in our opening contest this evening. Without further ado, let us head over to ringside for our opening contest of this evening. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. I am very excited for the last set of streams and shows this year before we go dark on the channel for a little bit until January begins. But yeah, let me just get a little drink going first real quick before we begin. It's a feel-good occasion. I feel it's a very feel-good occasion for this because I'm very excited for this show and I'm very excited for next week overall. Suffice to say. But yeah, what to expect for the next year in 2024? There's a lot of wrestling maybe related, but we'll get into that as we go along from here. The following contest is the opening contest right here on Rando Party Wrestling, and it's scheduled for one fall. Coming to the ring first, from Guantanamo Bay, he is the monster, Hans. Hans set for action here this evening on Rando Party Wrestling, going one-on-one with Goku Black. Looks poised and ready for arguably amongst the biggest matches I've seen of his career thus far. Sorry about that. Alright. Over by the pyro a little bit. It's kind of his like little ritualistic process that he gets ready for a big match as he inhales the smoke from the pyro as we speak. And then vapes it out as he gets ready for the ceremonial battle striking dance. And now he is set for Rando Party Wrestling action, I should say. That's enough about that. As he gets into the ring, let us see his opponent this evening. And his opponent was it from Universe 10 by way of Mount Paozu. Representing the House of Nori, he is the mastermind of Project Zero Mortals. He is Goku Black. Guess we're bringing in a little bit of the pyro before our big event next Wednesday. Goku Black looking ready for action here this evening. Wants to bring the momentum over to the House of Nori this evening before we even get to Event Horizon next Wednesday. Looking all around at these, as he puts it sometimes, peons, if you will. Looking down on everyone outside of the House of Nori. The House of Nori are not ones to be trifled with. Not to be underestimated at all. They're bringing in, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, and others, my apologies. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the action as we get ready for our opening contest. Hans, Goku Black. opening contest. Ref, if you will, ring the bell. So we get the first couple of shots there from Hans. Landslide Samoan driver onto Goku Black. The action's already electrifying right now as we start up tonight's show. Draping over the top rope goes down Goku Black onto his jaw by the looks, and he gets booted down. Picks him up and drops him with a neck breaker. Hans looking dominant as he's starting off the show this evening. Trying to go for a power bomb, but Goku with a few shots there to the head of the monster. Trying to take him down with the lariat, but to no avail. Big shoulder tackle taking down Goku Black instead. Dropping his head onto the ring canvas. Couple of shots there. Ooh, spinning palm, and misses the spinning wheel kick. As he gets brought in with the Billy Go Curse, the modified Boston Crab looking submission. He's got him by what looks to be his heels, and he gets dropped with that modified leg sweep, and he gets hit with the Crescent Moon kick. Figure 4, stomping on the arm of Goku Black. It's not looking good for the House of Nori this evening. Hans getting distracted with the collar and elbow tie-up. Irish whip into the corner. Oh, and kicks Goku Black right into the face. Holding him up with a chokehold. Gorilla press. Spine buster. Got him by the gi sash there a little bit. Kicking him right into the hamstring area. Both rolling out of the ring right now. The action is looking fierce this evening, as he's pounding into the face of Goku Black right now with all those series of shots. It's not looking good for our, I guess, valiant one, if you will. And he gets leg swept by Goku Black right now as he's bringing him right into the steel, or back into the ring as we go. Goku Black calculating his next move. And now Hans going up to the top rope, or gets brought in with the Billy Go Curse again. That modified submission again. Is Hans in trouble? It's not looking good for the end. And he just pulls him by the leg and drops him. Modified STO taking down Goku Black as he goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Goku Black is still in the match as we speak. Punch right to the gut. Clubbing him. Home run! Modified Polish hammer. Goku Black is setting up for what seems to be the end. Signaling that he wants the monster up so he can take him down. And Hans is back up like nobody's business. Spine buster again. Taking down Goku Black. Is this it? Chop there, a couple of shots, drop kick, taking down Goku Black's left knee, clutching at it a little bit, stomping on his hand. But with the arm wringer taking down the shoulder of Hans right now, Goku Black is back in control temporarily. Goes with the Kamehameha double palm strike there as he goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Hans is still in the match. Goku Black going up to the top rope as Hans is proned, signaling that he wants the monster up. What's Goku Black planning to go for? It just barely kind of hits the crossbody, but gets kneed right into the face, as that weird positioning didn't look right. Pulling the arm out of socket a little bit, or at least attempting to there. It's not looking good for our hero there, or I guess our enemy in this case, as he punches Goku Black so much. I think he's trying to knock him prone there. Cranking the neck a little bit by the jaw and pulling it sideways. Hans going back into the ring. Hans, I figured, would not go for a count out victory. He's usually more of a honorable fighter, even though he looks very intimidating. Bringing Goku Black back into the ring. Hans usually would set up for the Hans Hammer. Luthez press and a couple of punches right into the face of Hans right now. Goku Black is back in control. Trying to go for something. Punching the big man and taking him down. Goku Black is saying Han's up for probably the finish. Wait a minute. Is that what I think it is? That's Han's hammer. He's using his finisher against him. Is he going for the cover? Is that it? 1, 2, 3. You've got to be kidding me. He used his own finisher to get the win against him. Ladies and gentlemen and others, your winner of the match, Goku Black. What a shocker of a win using the hammer against the user. I was not anticipating that at all. The House of Nori gaining some momentum going in to Event Horizon this next Wednesday. Wow, that is crazy. I don't know what to think with that. That's something. Let me go and take care of this real quick, and then we will move on to the next match of the evening. So we got a little bit of something special for everybody this evening, too. Great opening contest this evening on Rando Party Wrestling. Alright, our next match is going to be a special attraction match with a little preview of one of the big tag team matches going into next week's show, as it will feature my apologies, as it will feature Brian Isis going one-on-one with Anthony in our next match. Sorry, there's a lot going on there. Let me see. Being accompanied by Tug Mukau to go up against the RuneScape god, Anthony. And Electrifying 1-8 as a little bit of a preview for their big tag match coming up next Wednesday at Event Horizon. Let's head to ringside for this special attraction match, as we get Brian Isis representing Team Tug and Bry going up against the team, well, Anthony representing Team Anthony and Electrifying 1-8. We want to thank again to the WWA for allowing Brian Isis and Anthony to join us for this evening and joining us for next Wednesday's Event Horizon. We want to send eternally our gratitude to them, and we hope to have them around again maybe sometime in the near future. But that's then, this is now, and this is what is important. For the rivalry building up to this, Tug Mukau, Electrifying 1-8 have been feuding for arguably the past number of months now, leading to the decision by the higher-ups at Rando Party Wrestling to bring in two outside forces to make sure that this feud ends this next Wednesday. That's why we have Brian Isis and Anthony this evening. Things are going to get combustible. Let's head to ringside for our next contest. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Coming to the ring first, being accompanied by Tug Mukau. He is representing the WWA. He is the wine god, Dionysus. Very excited to see what's going to be happening here this evening. Brian Isis not really one being known for wrestling in these kinds of contests. Usually more or less known for being an announcer for the WWA, as well as being a competitor in Battle Royals. But in this circumstance, a very rare circumstance has been met. The wine god is set and ready to rumble. Without the Battle Royal, of course. And his opponent, also representing the WWA, being accompanied by electrifying 1-8. He is the RuneScape god, Anthony! The deck is stacked against Brian Isis this evening. Anthony, known for being the assistant to the leader of the WWA, the leader of the nation. A very rare, special appearance outside of the WWA this evening. We want to say thank you again to the WWA for allowing us. As we see Anthony in action, a very rare circumstance, but he has been in singles competition before. He has had a previous encounter with Tug Mukau in the past. So there's a little bit of that to kind of go into with the history on why Anthony is in Rando Party Wrestling, at least for this moment and Event Horizon. A lot of combustible elements going into arguably a very huge encounter. There's only one way to find out. So we actually have a wine god and we have a RuneScape god. You can't get any bigger than that. That is all I can say on the matter. Without further ado, let's bring them right in. Let's start off the second match of our evening. Brian Isis, Anthony, one-on-one. Ref, if you will, please. Ring the bell! Collar and elbow tie-up, kick to the midsection. Brian Isis dominating against Anthony right now. Damn, with a Northern Lariat, taking down the RuneScape god. Telling him right in the rear end how it is. Planning to go with a power bomb, but Anthony regains his momentum right there and composure. But he gets caught into the collar and elbow tie-up as he's going with a... lifting him up and slamming him with a power slam. Taking down Anthony as we speak, in the bionic elbow right into the top of the cranium there of his crown. Anthony with the Irish whip. Drop down. Kicking him right into the midsection there, rolling up Brian Isis and taking him down with a neck breaker. You see Tug Mukau outside of the ring right now as his tag team partner for this next Wednesday is stuck in a neck crank. While Anthony is being accompanied by Electrifying 1-8 as he gets rocked a little bit of that last shot. Irish whip right in, trying to take him down with a shoulder tackle, but just rattles him a little bit. Gorilla Strength, dropping him down with that press slam. Brian Isis showing an impressive set of strength there. Deadlift, sit out, power bomb, taking down Anthony. This is not what I was expecting, I'll tell you that much. Clotheslining Anthony outside of the ring right now. Wait. Oh, no, never mind. Brian Isis is rolling out right now, and he's showcasing that he's got the moves. Punching down Anthony as we speak. Man, things are going to get a little awkward around the office for WWA. I'll tell you that much right now. Rocking him and dropping him with that side slam. Brian Isis is showcasing a dominant, impressive display as he gets punched in the midsection by Anthony. Bringing Brian Isis back into the ring, getting close to the count of 7 there. Tying him back up, another gorilla press. That's an impressive set of strength. I know Brian Isis has been working out so much lately and has been impressive with his physique as of late from what I've seen. And now he's showcasing it this evening before the biggest show of the entire year, next Wednesday, dropping the cranium of the RuneScape god. Brian Isis trying to calculate his next move, but gets stopped by Anthony. Wrapping up his leg and kicking it in to the top rope, well, to the middle rope. My apologies for the mistake there. Fireman's carry. What's Anthony thinking? Dropping him with a modified snake eyes over the top turnbuckle. Alley-oop into a sit-out powerbomb. Is this it? He goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Brian Isis with the shoulder up before it goes to 3. This has been an impressive match between these two. Rocking him, going up. 8-9 driver as he goes for the cover. 1, 2. 3, Anthony with an impressive victory over Brian Isis, but you can't take anything away from Brian Isis. He was impressive too this evening. Congratulations to Anthony. Impressive display from both individuals. I cannot wait for next Wednesday. That was not what I was anticipating, I can tell you that much right now. Holy jeez. Holy jeez is all I'm going to say. I'm just saying. Sorry about that. Just checking something. Alright, cool. Impressive display from both individuals in this match. I cannot wait for Event Horizon next Wednesday. Crazy. Crazy. Wow. But like I said, next Wednesday, over here on the purple brand, as well as the red brand coming up eventually, with our biggest show of the year, Event Horizon. This next match is a big one because it will determine who will be headlining Event Horizon in the main event. Let's get the ball rolling on who will be up next. Hold on. My apologies. 6 individuals. And it's a 3-way, well, triple threat tornado match. Sorry. I've got to get my drink in real quick. Going by pretty fast with those first 2 matches, I will tell you. Also, let me update the match card there. Whew. So those first 2 matches went by quickly. Holy jeeps. Actually, before we do though, we've got a tag team match that is being. No, you know what? You know what? Why not? Why not? We'll change the game here. We'll change the game here. My apologies. There we go. Yep. Let's get the ball rolling. Before we do, we need to make sure that we update the match card to see that everything is all set and ready to go. Elimination. Falls count anywhere? Yeah, why not? Yeah. Sorry about it. Alright, so this match will determine who will be headlining Event Horizon next Wednesday, as we will actually have rivals teaming up for the first time ever. Talk about a crazy situation. As we will be seeing, let's see who we start with first. Boom Daddy, the current reigning PvP Run It Back Grand Prix champion of the world, and his Event Horizon opponent, the King of the Kingdom from the WWA, the Angel of Death, Ricky Flash, as they team up against the team. Hold on one second. My apologies. Let's see here. Of Jack Sparrow. And the current reigning Rando Party champion, Flamingo Jones. Hold on. And then finally, here we go. Making sure I have everybody on here. Against the team of Loken Seipert and the Patriarch of the House of Nori, the Lost JN. Which team will have their match headline Event Horizon next Wednesday? Only one way to find out. Let's head to ringside for this huge blockbuster all-star 3-team triple threat elimination match. Sorry, just checking something. Okay. But yes, we're talking about 3 amongst the biggest matches of the entire show going into next week. It's going to get crazy, I'll tell you that much right now. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, cool. Now, I'll discuss shortly what we're talking about. So, Jack Sparrow is challenging Flamingo Jones next week. Last chance at the Rando Party Championship submission match. 2 of the very best I've ever seen. Boom Daddy and Ricky Flash in the middle. And Logan Seipert and the Lost JN. One of the most personal rivalries I've ever seen in Rando Party Wrestling. Both representing their respective teams going into Hell in a Cell next Wednesday. Which team is going to get their match to headline the show? Only one way to find out. Let's head to ringside for this huge blockbuster matchup. The following contest is a 3-team elimination match to determine the headliners of Event Horizon. It's scheduled for multiple falls. Introducing first, representing Primal Virtual Promotions, he is the current reigning PvP running back Grand Prix champion of the world, as well as the Triple Crown champion and the holder of the PvP Money in the Bank briefcase. He is the GOAT, Boom Daddy. Boom, going back and forth with Tug Mukau in PvP right now, is considered by many in the PvP verse to be amongst the very best representing the generation. In many ways is the Shawn Michaels of Primal Virtual Promotions. Was brought in for a once-in-a-lifetime dream match to take place against his tag team partner at Event Horizon, who we will be seeing here shortly. As of course we will be seeing the GOAT versus the King. Also amongst a former undisputed Primal World Champion as well. Still currently has his back and forths with Tug Mukau as we speak, but that's for then, and this is for now. Showcasing to the fans, I am excited for this match. I cannot wait to see what is going to be happening here shortly. And his tag team partner. His tag team partner, representing the WWA as well as representing the Kingdom, he is the King of the Kingdom, the Angel of Death, a former WWA Havoc and Breakout Heavyweight Champion of the World. He is Ricky Flash. Ricky Flash, also amongst the very best I have ever seen in any E-Fed. Showcasing arguably one of the greatest movesets I've ever seen out of any wrestler in the world of E-Fed today. Being ultimately known as one of the best fighters and wrestlers in the WWA, in my personal opinion. Being a heavyweight champion on a few occasions, but knows what it means to go to the big dance and earn the major victory. The King and the GOAT will meet in a dream match at Event Horizon, but tonight they team up against these two teams. And next, From the Caribbean, he is the captain of the Black Pearl and the inaugural Rando Party champion. He is Captain Jack Sparrow. Captain Jack Sparrow, since day one here, was the inaugural reigning Rando Party champion until losing the title to his tag team partner of tonight at Vertical Limit a few months ago. Almost to the exact date this month. He has had multiple opportunities to try to get a shot at the belt again, both on screen and off screen. But at Event Horizon next week, he only gets one more shot, one more opportunity to challenge for the Rando Party Championship in a submission match against his greatest rival to date. But bringing in the helm, leading his team straight into the headliner, hopefully, we will wait and see what happens as his tag team partner comes out next. And his tag team partner, from Fresno, California, he is the current, reigning, and next Wednesday, defending Rando Party champion. He is Flamingo Jones. Excuse me. Ever since debuting at Vertical Limit, winning the Rando Party Championship, arguably his first major world title that I've ever seen out of his career. A former Future Endeavors Live Discord champion, one of the all-time favorites in Future Endeavors Live. We also want to thank FEL for allowing Flamingo Jones to even be in Rando Party Wrestling as well. Which, of course, we also do want to say this Saturday, live on, well, YouTube, Future Endeavors Live will be hosted live on the Toxic Trent YouTube channel for a big night of action ahead of that as well. I want to say also thank you to Toxic Trent as well for allowing Flamingo Jones and a lot of the other talent to also join for Rando Party Wrestling. Without him, Rando Party Wrestling wouldn't be Rando today. Excuse me. And next, rising from the depths, coming to the light, they are the one they call Logan Seipert. Currently in an alliance with the Monster Hans, they will be teaming up together to go up against the House of Nori this next Wednesday inside Hell in a Cell. The Lost JN and Seipert have been feuding for the better part of this year. In multiple encounters, one-on-ones, fatal isolation, the double cage match, 2 out of 3 falls, you name it, we have seen the craziest moments featuring these two individuals. Seipert, a very underrated fighter in my opinion, who deserves to be in very much amongst the upper echelons of Rando Party Wrestling. Can we see that from them tonight? There's only one way to find out, as we see their tag team partner here shortly, who in my opinion is not someone you should ever underestimate. And their tag team partner, representing the House of Nori, he is the Patriarch. He is the Lost JN. From the get-go, one of the most intimidating individuals I've ever seen walk through the locker room here at Rando Party Wrestling. Arguably as almost undefeated in big match situations. Has been in almost all of them. Singles matches, 2 out of 3 falls matches, fatal isolation, and this next Wednesday, inside Hell in a Cell. JN is an unorthodox individual who is still very intimidating. We have no idea what to expect from JN and the House of Nori. Guess there's only one way to find out. Showcasing his eyes to the masses here tonight. Are we in for a new era in Rando Party Wrestling? That's enough. Let's get to action now. Ref, if you please, ring the bell for this huge all-star 3-team elimination match. I will do the best I can with trying to call the action, but there's going to be so much going on, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep up with it. A crossroads onto Ricky Flash from the Rando Party Champion. Holy jeez, as this 3-team elimination match is beginning right now. The stabbing punches to the gut. Like I already said, I wasn't going to be sure what to expect from this match. And we're seeing it all this evening already. Holy jeez, this is crazy. Big thunderous short arm clothesline as he gets taken down by Ricky Flash and into the triangle choke. Is Nori going to pass out or tap out? But JN is still back into the action as there was just a 1 count on the Cypher by the GOAT Boom Daddy. Being flipped around, the Rando Party Champion looks like he's in trouble right now as we go in with the 3 homies, or just the 2 homies at the moment. Ooh, German suplex. Big monkey flip on the Cypher by Boom Daddy. You get with the pink Thunder Power Bomb as we see, holy jeez, Flamingo Jones with the summer, corkscrew plunge to the outside. This is why you must be very careful in Rando Party Wrestling, because stuff like that can always happen when you least expect it. German suplex as he goes with the cover. There's the Falls Count Anywhere rule, and Cypher is still in the match as we speak. Captain Jack Sparrow and the GOAT Flamingo Jones still inside the, Captain Jack Sparrow and Boom in the freaking double foot stomp. 3 Amigos paying tribute to the legendary Eddie Guerrero over there with a clutch in with that perfect plex by the looks of things. I'm telling you, this action is crazy right now. As he goes in with the cover, the beats of the Bowdrin by Boom. I guess the beats of the Boomstick. Dominating, taking down Captain Jack Sparrow. Flamingo Jones failing into counting to get the ring count onto the lost JN. Boom with the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. JN getting taken down with a cutter. And a Scorpion Death Drop. Big brain buster. Double wrist clutch Northern Lights suplex. There's been so much going on. It's insane right now. Submission. Is Nori going to tap out? This would be a huge upset to start off this match. But he has no ring ropes. There's no chance for him to break out of it. But he overpowers the Rando Party Champion right now. Lumbar check to the inaugural champion. Charging up with the modified 450 splash to the outside. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by the inaugural Rando Party Champion. There's so much going on, everybody. Excuse me. House of Pain with a modified sit-out side slam to the other side of the ring. Ricky Flash. Big angle slam taking down the Rando Party Champion. And a knee right into the face of the King, Ricky Flash. Jack Sparrow and Flamingo Jones back into the ring. And bringing in JN as well. Big rocket kick taking down the Rando Party Champion. Ascent to Heaven locked into the King Ricky Flash. The brainbuster by Cypher. On to Boom. Is Ricky Flash out? Modified snap suplex to the other side. And Ricky raking the eyes with a modified knee bar locking into the King Ricky Flash. Is Ricky going to have the unthinkable and tap out to this move? Powering out and punching Seipert right into the face. Captain Jack Sparrow with the cover, but too short. 1, 2. JN has been eliminated by the Rando Party champion. Kick in the midsection. Snap DDT onto Ricky Flash as he goes for the cover. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. Ricky Flash is still in the match as we speak. But the Lost JN has been eliminated from the match. It's not looking good for the one they call Logan Seipert. Big Northern Light suplex to the other side by Boom to Captain Jack Sparrow on the outside. Big cartwheel into an elbow. 450 splash from the bottom rope to Flamingo Jones. Setting him up for something. Flamingo Jones with a foot right into the beak in the side of the face there. Going up. Bro Derek! Clubbing right into the back, kick in the midsection. Modified Crow's Landing, and a Crow's Landing of his own. The King's Throne, thank you. Goes for the cover. 1, 2! And Captain Jack Sparrow kicks out of the King's Throne. Are you kidding me? And German suplex to the outside by Boom. And a Flamingo wing locked into the King. Is this the unthinkable going to happen? Is Ricky going to tap out? Ricky taps out to the Flamingo wing. And now Boom's on his own with Logan Seipert. And Flamingo Jones trying to sneak attack Captain Jack Sparrow, his own tag team partner. See, you can't trust each other in a match like this. And the Flamingo wing of his own. Are you kidding me right now? Forearm to the face of Seipert, taking them down. Thank you. Is Flamingo Jones going to tap out? Kendo stick. Oh, drops it, but kicks Seipert right into the leg there. And a big chop taking him down. Or taking them down, my apologies. King Slayer! Pink Thunder Bomb! Is this it? 1, 2! And a kick out at 2 with the Pink Thunder Bomb. Irish whip right into the barricade, rocking Seipert. Flamingo Jones bringing in Zigzag, taking them down as they're going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Captain Jack Sparrow has been eliminated by Seipert. We're down to 3 different individuals from 3 different teams. Half and half suplex taking down Boom Daddy. Seipert with the strength of a titan right now. Picking up and dropping the steel steps. Very impressive right there. Seipert bringing in the Rando Party champion. If this wasn't for already set stipulations, chop block taking down Seipert by Boom. It shows just how devastating Boom can be. Knees into the gut. Holy crap, is going for the cover. Thing just missing it mostly. Flamingo Jones being a little high risk, maybe a little too much, not working to his advantage. Seipert, Black Flash, Stunner taking down Seipert. Remember, this is Falls Count Anywhere as well, so that means that you can be pinned anywhere in the arena tonight. Seipert going for the cover to Boom. 1, 2. Boom is still in the match. And a knee right into Boom's face. Or arm, thank you. Taking down Seipert with a huge Inzaguri, taking down Boom. Ooh, Irish whip right into the barricade there right now. Seipert going up. Crossroads! Black Flash going for the cover. 1, 2! Flamingo Jones is still in the match as Boom tried to go for a couple of kicks there. Grabbing Seipert by the head. Dragon Screw leg whip. And sending the foot right into the steel steps. And chopping a Rando Party champion right now. Another dragon screw leg whip, and a stump puller to the knee. Boom is dominating right now as he gets an elbow right into the knee. It's been all-out pandemonium from the get-go. Big DDT to the Rando Party champion. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. Captain Jack Sparrow and the Rando Party champion are out of the main event. Steel chair to the cranium. Oh! Right into the knee and the foot. It's like the Orton stomp, but much worse. Boom! With pushing the steel step, or the steel chair right into the throat. With a knee to Seipert's leg. Boom signaling for something. Is it the end for Seipert? Crossface! Going in for the cover. Is Seipert out? Is Seipert out? Seipert taps out. Boom versus Ricky Flash will headline Event Horizon. Ladies and gentlemen and others, your winners of the match, the GOAT Boom Daddy and the King Ricky Flash. Ladies and gentlemen and others, this is our headlining main event of Event Horizon next Wednesday. But nothing but respect between these two, but even respect has to be put to the side when it comes to headlining Event Horizon. Wow. That was an insane 3-team elimination match. Wow. Just nothing but wow. Excuse me for a moment. Okay. Excuse me for a moment, everyone. I need to take a small breather. I will be right back. We have 2 more matches on the card, and then we will go over the card for this next Wednesday's big Event Horizon Special Classic. So excuse me, I will be right back. Alright, everybody. Welcome on back. My apologies for that last little section. But now we only have 2 more matches left on this show, as we've got the Rando Rumble to talk about now. Up to this point, we haven't spoken a whole lot about what Ed, our current Rando Rumble champion, will be doing, but he will be defending the championship live this next Wednesday at Event Horizon against the winner of the return of the Rando Rumble. For a history check for everybody, Rando Rumble was our first ever event that ever took place in Rando Party Wrestling. It is where it began, and it is the very match that crowned our inaugural champion of any sort here in Rando Party Wrestling, and that match will return at Event Horizon, and that is getting stacked as we speak. We will reveal more after this next encounter, because this next match is a tag team match, mind you, and this has been building now for the last few shows, both on Glitch and I'd say mainly on Glitch, but now comes center stage for Rando Party Wrestling itself. And there may even be a small little update with that. You see, we've been seeing Jesse Pinkman and Walter White going to war against each other recently. And even to the point where Walter White himself paid for the services of the Titan Omos from the WWE to come to Rando Party Wrestling and become not only his associate, but potentially even his tag team partner. I don't know what to expect from this. This is not something that I was ever foreseeing. But tonight, student and teacher become opponents again. And these two were at one point supposed to be closer than anything else. But now it's gotten to the point where there's no return from here on out. As we see the Titan and the Mastermind to go up against Jesse Pinkman and his tag team partner, who was okay with taking a special call for this one night, the cleaner Kenny Omega. Without further ado, let us head to ringside for our penultimate match of this last show before Event Horizon. I cannot wait for this tag team match. This is going to be crazy, but I think it's going to be... One moment. So to make sure that it doesn't go super long, we kept it to a 15-minute time limit at most. Because, to be honest, I do like longer matches, but I know that it's not everyone's cup of tea. But, just to get as much action as much as possible for the tag team division, this is why this is going to be like this. Walter White, Omos, Jesse Pinkman, Cleaner Kenny Omega, our penultimate match of this go-home show. For now, let's head to ringside for the action ahead. We also will have an update on the Rando Rumble here shortly as well. The following contest is a tag team match with a 15-minute time limit, and it's scheduled for one fall. Coming to the ring first, from the RV in the wasteland, he is the Mastermind. The one formerly known as Heisenberg, he is Professor Walter White. Walter White, from day one here in Rando Party Wrestling, has been seeking nothing but championship gold and has been using anybody and everybody to get his way. From day one, challenging Ed for the Rando Rumble Championship at the Rando Party Championship Tournament, coming up short there at Vertical Limit. Main eventing in the Vertical Limit ladder match, coming up short for the Rando Tag Team Championships. And now tonight, his search takes him to Jesse Pinkman, who in many ways we thought was actually his closest ally. But turns out, even you can't trust someone you looked up to once. Standing there poised, ready to finish Jesse Pinkman off before Event Horizon. Because from what I've heard, and it's official, we already know that Kenny Omega is in the Rando Rumble after winning a 5-team qualifying ladder match. But it seems that even it has been announced that Walter White and his tag team partner Omos are also qualifying for the Rando Rumble match. Excuse me. And his tag team partner. representing the WWE, from the country of Nigeria, he is the Titan, Omos. Being hired on by Walter White, he is now his associate, as he has been called, and it's also official. Omos is in the Rando Rumble match, where the winner will challenge Ed for the Rando Rumble Championship at Event Horizon. Getting stuck in the middle of this rivalry. Being a former tag team champion in the Rock 25th Anniversary Battle Royal from a few years ago. Can he add more championship gold in his first taste of singles gold? Up to now, only one way to find out. The only thing that matters is what matters to you. And their tag team partners. Well, and their opponents, my apologies. First, from the RV in the Wasteland, he is Jesse Pinkman. Jesse Pinkman in recent weeks has become sort of a underdog, to say the least, becoming a bit of a fan favorite here in Rando Party Wrestling. Being a former challenger for the Rando Tag Team Championships, was even in the Rando Party Championship tournament itself a number of months ago. But this evening, and we can even say that this is official as well, that Jesse Pinkman is also in the Rando Rumble match next Wednesday. Something's got to give. Who is going to win the Rando Rumble and go on to challenge Ed for the Rando Rumble Championship at Event Horizon on the main show? There's only one way to find out. And his tag team partner. From All Elite Wrestling, representing the Elite, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, by way just northwest of North Carolina, he is the Best Bout Machine, Kenny Omega. My apologies, wanted to make sure I didn't overdo my voice. Exactly. Thank you, good sir. What's going on here? Okay. Of course, we already know Kenny Omega is qualified for the Rando Rumble on Wednesday, my apologies. As well as we speak. Hope we can get all the smoke out of here. It's not good for the filtering. Well, that's enough talking. Let's head to ringside and let's get set for our penultimate tag team match of the evening. Walter White with a Tiger Bomb taking down Jesse Pinkman. These two have had a personal rivalry now going for just a little bit. And a knee to the face of Jesse Pinkman. Jesse is not looking good at the start of this tag match. Excuse me. And clotheslining him to the ground with that club-like lariat. European uppercut taking right into the gullet. And just pulling and pushing Jesse. Jesse's being dominated by frickin' Walter White right now. And he tags in his associate Omos. Big drop kick trying to, but does barely anything to Walter or to Omos. He gets pushed down as they both go to the outside of the ring, and Omos like a train just freaking inside out goes Jesse Pinkman with that lariat, pointing him in so many different dimensions and stuff. It's crazy, and just raking the face of Jesse Pinkman with the head crank. And pushes the head right into the barricade. This is barbaric. Pushing him to the other side near the Steelwood Step, the Diamond Tip Steelwood, or the Steel Steps, my apologies. Been watching too much FPL lately. pushing him right into the steel steps. Jesse Pinkman is down, and it's not looking good. As Omos punches Kenny Omega. Jesse, you got to the count of, I assume, either 10 or... Okay, good that we made it to 20 just in case like this was going to happen. Kenny Omega is out, but Jesse's back in as he gets pulled in by Omos right now like a victory lap. Elbows, keep it up north, Jesse. You're going to get yourself into trouble that way. Tie up and pushes Omos into the corner. Is biting his head. Are you kidding me right now? And just double slaps him as he's choking him out into the corner. Ref, get to the corner. Come on. Do your job. Take it easy, Jesse. I know you're a scrapper, but you don't need to go down that road right now as he tags in Kenny Omega. Collar elbow tie up, Irish whip into the corner right now. Omos with a big freight train-like elbow as he gets kicked in the face right now by Kenny. V-trigger doesn't take down the Titan though. Irish whip into the corner. What's Kenny going to do with a knife-edge chop right now? His long, flexible legs right into the jaw of the Titan Omos. And choking him out too like his tag team partner. Are you kidding me? It must be some sort of fad or something right now. A phase, if you will. As he goes in for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. It looked like Omos was in a little bit of trouble right now. But Kenny setting up, getting distracted there a little bit. Omos going to tag in Walter White as Heisenberg is in. And a kick and a chop. Short arm lariat. My apologies. Excuse me. As it goes for the cover. 1. Kick out at 1. Sorry about that. Ugh. Big shotgun drop kick with Kenny's head hitting the bottom turnbuckle right now. I'll be very careful. Concussions are a very serious thing in wrestling. Now Walter White getting distracted, tagging in Jesse Pinkman. Karma is karma. Chopping in a punch right now. Big drop kick taking down Walter White as Walter White. Jesse getting distracted by Omos with a cheap shot or 2. And even Kenny is still out. Hot shot now. It's just Jesse and Walter to finally settle things. Irish whip into the corner right now. Jesse walking a little nonchalant. Kicking in the midsection. It almost looked like a low blow. Oh, so rear to the back. Well, from his back to the face, and a big thump to the lower back there, almost to the sciatica. Big sit drop. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 right now as Omos breaks up the count. Jesse Pinkman laughing at Walter White right now after all the weeks I've been building up to this very tag match. Punching him right in the face. Big bulldog taking down Walter White. As he goes to tag in Kenny Omega, can the cleaner finish off the opponents? Kenny signaling chop there, a couple of chops, a multitude of chops. Walter White bringing Kenny right into his respective corner with his associate Omos. And gets elbowed right in the face, but gets cheap shot by Omos. That's him doing his job. Double sledge to the back of the head. 1. Kenny is still in the match right now as he goes to tag in the Titan. Bringing up Kenny Omega right now. Got him in. Setting him up. Choke slam taking down Kenny Omega, but Kenny's back up with the kip up, but gets brought in with a double-handed choke slam. Goes for the cover. 1. Jesse breaking up the count before it even gets to 1. Omos telling Kenny to stay down as he kicks him right into the shoulder. Tried to go for a sidewalk slam, but didn't work out. V-trigger. And a poison Hurricane Rana taking down the Titan. I didn't think it was even possible. Tag in right now to Jesse Pinkman, the giant killer of sorts. Big stomach buster by the looks of things. Picking up Jesse Pinkman. Bring in Jesse to his respective corner for Walter White, I guess, or something. Tagging him in. Bringing him up for some sort of double team finisher. 3-point stance. Double tackle. Great double team by these two. Jesse regains momentum. Oh, it's almost like ballet between these two. Big chop. Emerald Explosion. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. And a kick out of 2. Jesse is still in the match as we go. This has been nothing but just high adrenaline action from the get-go. Even the fans agree. Tag team wrestling indeed right now. This has been a crazy semi-main event. Holding him by the back of the hoodie and taking him down with the club. Tagging in the Titan Omos. Is this where he's going to be put into the ground? Big shoulder tackle, but gets cheap shot by Kenny. Big drop kick to the back of the head as his head collides with the ground. Knee to the arm of the Titan. Jesse trying to get ready with an arm wringer. Taking him down. Elbow right into the... kick right into the elbow. Tagging in Kenny Omega. Takes down Kenny Omega with a clothesline by Omos. Now doing the same move that Walter White did, but now this time onto Kenny. And he gets cheap shot by Jesse. V-trigger taking down the Titan. Is that all that he needs to take down Omos? No. Lifting him up. I didn't think this was even possible. One-winged angel. But he didn't go for the regular cover. And doesn't even get to the count of 1. Omos rolled to the outside. Kenny signaling the end is near. Rise of the Terminator and misses the shot at the somersault plunge over the top rope. Omos being very well collected on his knowledge there. And snake eyes to the LED screen and the ring apron to the top. Omos brings Kenny back in. Kenny is slowly getting back into the... Catches him in. Two-handed choke slam. Goes for the cover. 1. Kick out at 1 right now. The match is still going as we speak. Something's got to give. Who is going to win the tag team match here with the last 5 minutes and 17 seconds left? Kicking, or a couple of elbows to the midsection of the Titan. Kenny clotheslines him to the outside. Going in to tag in Jesse Pinkman. Excuse me. And Jesse tries to fly but misses the somersault plunge of his own. High-risk moves don't work against the Titan, I'll tell you that much. Walter White bringing in Jesse Pinkman as the numbers game is to the opponent's advantage. Irish whipping the Titan Omos. Big monkey flip taking down Omos. Jesse Pinkman. Oh God, he still is up in the Irish whip. Big back body press. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, and others, your winners of the match, the team of Walter White and the Titan Omos. An impressive display of tag team action between both teams. Whew. Talk about crazy action. Man. Is this what we're going to be seeing at Event Horizon? Well, I do have a little bit of an update on that, because as we speak, all 4 individuals will be in the Rando Rumble. But the first 2 individuals that will be starting the match will be Jesse Pinkman and Walter White. What a crazy way to open up Rando Rumble during the pre-show of Event Horizon. Right now, I am beside myself with what we've just witnessed. Crazy, I tell you. Crazy. Just check something real quick. Gotcha, okay. No worries. Alright. We have one more match left to go, and it's going to be a bit of a doozy as well. Because for the first time ever here in Rando Party Wrestling, women's wrestling takes center stage. As we are about to be ready for our 8 women or person scramble elimination match for the main event here this evening, featuring 8 of the upcoming wrestlers that will be taking their own places at Event Horizon this next Wednesday. Excuse me. Gotta make sure I update the cards as well. Excuse me. And you. I hope you're all ready, because if my voice wasn't hoarse before, it certainly will be now. Just saying. Yeah, let's call down the list. We got Alexia Osaka representing the Primal Virtual Promotions. We got Alexis Rhodes representing Duel Academy. I gotta update that. I definitely have to update that. We got Alice Wonderland representing Walt Disney. Yeah, I definitely have to make sure I update that. We got Blackguard representing not only Primal Virtual Promotions, but now Future Endeavors Live for their upstart in the women's division. We've got Persephone making her debut tonight. Claire Redfield representing Resident Evil. We got Condor representing the WWA and representing the Kingdom, respectfully. And finally, also making her debut, Howling Mona. Let's get ready for a once-in-a-lifetime main event match. The debut of all these individuals here this evening. Let's head to ringside. Whew. This, like the 3-team elimination match, is going to be a crazy one to try to call. But I will do the best I can. I'm grateful to everyone that pitched in for this, to make this happen. So now women's wrestling can also take center stage here in Rando Party Wrestling as well. I cannot wait for Event Horizon, because there will be 2 women's matches that will be taking place next Wednesday. Howling Mona versus Persephone on the pre-show to Event Horizon, and the other 6 individuals will be in a scramble match to determine the inaugural Rando Party Wrestling Women's Champion. I hope you all are ready for that, because I am. And it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. Took a bit of a bit rate drop, but that's alright. Excuse me for a moment. Excuse me. Alright, everybody, I hope you're all ready for the main event of the last regular show of Rando Party Wrestling before Event Horizon next Wednesday. Our first ever women's match in the history of Rando Party Wrestling. Because there's going to be a lot to call. The following contest is an 8-person scramble match, and it's our main event of the evening, and it's scheduled for multiple falls. Coming to the ring first, representing Primal Virtual Promotions, she is Alexia Osaka. Alexia Osaka, representing not only Primal Virtual Promotions, but also the WWA as well. A women's champion, I believe, in Primal Virtual Promotions, and is an exciting talent in the WWA women's division as well. We do want to send a thank you and a shout out to Primal Virtual Promotions for allowing Alexia to take part in Rando Party Wrestling and Event Horizon this next Wednesday. For this, a very huge opportunity that we also will always say we appreciate this very much. Let me tell you, she is a fierce competitor. In her, I believe, Shadow Tiger Strike, next to nothing in terms of lethalness. Excuse me. And her opponents. First, from the Duel Academy, she is Alexis Rhodes. Alexis Rhodes from the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX anime / TV show. Making her way to the ring to take part in the action, making her Rando Party Wrestling debut tonight, as well as being one of the other 6 individuals in the scramble match to determine the inaugural Rando Women's Champion. She already is a highly decorated duelist in Yu-Gi-Oh! And so tonight she's looking to add a little gold to her resume, to say. And next, their opponents. From the rabbit hole, she is Alice Wonderland. An unorthodox individual, she is Alice. Well, she's willing to try almost anything, to do anything, just to make a moment for the fans. She even tried skateboarding recently. It's definitely different. A very excited individual who said in short that she's very excited to see and very happy to be here in Rando Party Wrestling. This is going to get crazy, I can already tell. And next, from the Great White North, representing Primal Virtual Promotions and future endeavors live, she is the Maple Leaf Shooter, Blackguard. What I mean by shooter, she means that she's a shoot fighter. My apologies. I'll come up with like a better name or something, at the very least. The Maple Leaf Striker, thank you. The Maple Leaf Striker, Blackguard. And she will always say, square up or get out. Next. Making her debut in Rando Party Wrestling, she is Persephone. Making her debut this evening, she will be a part of a singles match at the pre-show to Event Horizon coming up next Wednesday. Persephone is a unique mystery, to say the least. Taking her name from the ancient goddess of the past. She's looking to kind of make an impact, but also looking to keep things pretty straightforward, I would say. And next, I think I know this individual. Oh. From Raccoon City, representing, was it Stars, I believe? She is Claire Redfield. Quite a tough cookie on her own end. Claire Redfield has been through a lot in Raccoon City and even further out, I believe, in Resident Evil. But she's looking to take a different challenge. Women's wrestling for a shot to become a champion. And that shows you why she is the people's champion of Rando Party Wrestling. Not to take anything away from Muhammad Ali and The Rock, of course, but she's the real people's champion. Excuse me. We already got some pretty heavy hitters, but we still got so much more. And next. Excuse me. Oh boy. Representing the Kingdom, also representing the WWA, she is a member of the House of Flash. She is Condor. Condor is quite the mysterious individual, known to be a close associate to the King Ricky Flash. Also being quite the hit person in many ways. She's not afraid to take a challenge, and she's not afraid to break a few limbs. She's looking to get some gold around her waist this evening. We will all be very aware of who Condor is potentially this evening and at Event Horizon. We also do want to say thank you to the WWA as well for allowing Condor and all these talent to join us as well here for Event Horizon and this evening as well. And next, also making her debut, she is Howling Mona. Howling Mona, suffice to say, is also another mysterious individual. She's kind of got a unique style to her that is that of something you normally wouldn't see in this day and age. Something old-fashioned, but yet still something fairly new, I would say. Some could very much say the last of a dying breed that not a lot of people nowadays actually really identify with. But that's what makes it very unique about Howling Mona's case. So let's see what happens from here. As we get set with our main event, ref, ring the bell. Let the 8-person match begin. Big clothesline taking down Mona by Condor right now. And a landslide going with the cover. We got 1. And multiple kickouts at that point. Was not expecting this. Big Hawaiian drop from Claire Redfield, and holy crap, okay. Big backflip into a deadlift German suplex by Persephone onto Alexia Osaka. Sit out arm trap spine buster. Did I forget to make it elimination or something? It's just been nothing but crazy, not crazy, but nothing but just high-octane speed from the get-go. Belly-to-belly suplex onto Alexia Osaka from Blackguard. Big lion salt from the Maple Leaf Striker onto Persephone right now. Edge-o-matic right into Alexia Osaka. Howling Mona is still standing right now as Persephone is getting stomped on by Claire Redfield. Oh. Went with a hip toss into a cartwheel and gets kicked in the face. Alexia Osaka is taken out of the ring. Nice back and forth there between Blackguard and Condors. Persephone's trying to think about what to do next and just goes for a flip there. And Alexia Osaka, gets stopped by a kendo stick from Persephone. And gets taken out a few times by a few shots there. Persephone is not stopping with the kendo stick. Oh, super kick to the back of Blackheart's head. It's been nothing but intensity from the get-go from these 8 individuals. Big flying head scissors by Claire Redfield onto Alexis Rhodes, I believe. Uh-oh. Styles clash from Persephone onto Howling Mona, who these two will be meeting next Wednesday for Event Horizon. This is a great showcase for the women's division here in Rando Party Wrestling this evening. I hope everyone is having a good night tonight. Double team from Claire Redfield and Alexis Rhodes in the Alice Wonderland. Alexis Rhodes kind of coming up short against that drop kick onto Claire Redfield. The action has just been intense with the neck breaker there. Missing out on that count to 1. My apologies, but I can't call everything. It's a lot going on, but I'm doing the best I can, so it's okay. A lot going on. It must be not elimination. Must be 1 fall to a finish, then. If I made elimination, that's okay. Thinking too much on it. Looking forward to Event Horizon next Sunday with both the women's match on the pre-show and the Disarmer locking into Claire Redfield. That doesn't look right. I might need to change that, probably. Okay, so it is 1 fall to a finish, then. Well, that changes things, but that's okay. Big exploder suplex onto Alexis Rhodes. Side Russian leg sweep from Alice Wonderland onto Alexis. Casadora DDT to the outside by Persephone onto, I believe, Condor. Uh-oh. Kingdom's not going to be happy about that. Dragon suplex. It is 1 fall to a finish. Who's going to win this match? I hope there will be one at least. All the way to win. Pinfall and submission. It's been nothing but carnage from the get-go. Oh boy. Great buster. Oh jeez, I think that landed right into the Bulldog there. Big Lariat taking down Howling Mona. Oh, nice backflip there to break out of that attempt at a belly-to-back suplex. Reverse suplex on the Howling Mona from Alice Wonderland as it gets... Alexis Rhodes gets taken down with a short arm clothesline. Backbreaker on the Claire Redfield. Howling Mona gets taken in with the Irish whip into the corner. Driven into the ropes, and in with a belly-to-belly suplex into the middle of the ring canvas. Alexis and Alice in the middle of the ring. Sling taking her to the top rope. And a big boot taking her down. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. Alice is still in the match as Condor takes Persephone into the ring barricade. Howling Mona. 89 driver. 1. Oh, and gets kicked right into the gut there. Howling Mona chopping and a few shots onto Alice Wonderland with a snap suplex. Howling Mona thinking of what to do next with her next move. Oh, gets elbowed in as Persephone gets back into the ring. Big super kick to the back of the skull. Tried to go for a slingshot, but didn't work out as well. Claire Redfield taking down Mona. La Mystica! Fujiwara as frickin' burning lariat from Condor onto Alice Wonderland. Persephone, cartwheel, sliding lariat, taking down her opponent for this next Wednesday. Takes down Alice with a flying leg lariat. Elbows right to Claire Redfield's stomach. Shot there. Was that a steel chair? Oh, colliding head to head between Mona and Persephone. Dragon cutter. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, no, just added 1. SOS. Osaka. Sling blade. Drop kick, taking down Persephone right into the skull. Shadow boxing, showcasing her great skills. Dragging Howling Mona by the head, trying to look to see where she's going to put her at. Draping on the ropes there. Pulling the arm right by that rope. That is not a jump rope. That is a frickin' like pull rope. Howling suplex, taking down Alexia. Rocket kick. Samoan spike, taking down Condor from Blackguard. Belly-to-belly suplex by Alice Wonderland, taking down Mona. As Alice is setting Mona up. Arm wringer, and gets forearmed right into the face by Mona. Tries to go for some sort of move, but gets Greco-Roman knuckle lock suplex there, taking down Howling Mona. Belly suplex. Everybody else has just been going crazy right now to the outside of the ring. This is why you don't mess with a woman's scorn. Fisherman's Buster, or Fisher Woman's Buster, I guess. Whatever works. I'm hearing chairs left and right. It's not looking good right now. Shoving the chair into the face of Blackguard Persephone. Gets elbowed right into the face. Claire Redfield drives her right into the announcer's table. Indian Deathlock onto Mona from Alice Wonderland. So I guess, my correction, the Indigenous Deathlock. Goes for the cover. 2. Nope, just breaks out a 1. Doesn't get very far with a discus elbow. Angle slam Blackguard onto Mona, or to Alice. Blackguard setting up, gets punched in the face by Mona. Tries to go for the 89 driver, but gets punched a few times in the back of the head. Trying to rake into the back or something. Going up. Pounding Shote palm strikes. Tries to go for the double move between Mona and Persephone, but no avail. Going up. Omega driver. But breaks out of it and gets Samoan spiked by Condor. 1, 2. Blackguard kicks out. So much going on. kick. Big suplex to Blackguard. Persephone to the top rope, but gets taken down by Condor. Goes for the cover. Oh, break up the count before it even gets to 1. Big Northern Lights suplex in the bridging position. Rocking both Alexis Rhodes and Alexia Osaka. Blackguard and Persephone on the outside as Alice Wonderland goes with the disarmer. But Alexis Rhodes breaks out of it by sheer force. But I think gets rocked there a little bit by her own equilibrium. Double wrist clutch. Electric chair drop by Mona onto Alexis Rhodes. Taking Alexia Osaka to the top rope. Chops her right onto, well, this location. Might as well be safer than sorry. Tries to attack people with steel chairs to the back of the skull of Mona. Condor is just going crazy right now. Pay dirt! Persephone! Is this her moment? 1. Kick out at 1 right now. Tries to go for the Shadow Tiger Strike. Cartwheel Spinebuster. Sliding Lariat. Gets kicked by Blackguard. Draping over to the ring apron. Blackguard gets sent outside and so does Alexia Osaka. Persephone catches Condor. Is this what I think it is? Styles Clash. Oh! Another bell ringer by Mona onto Persephone. Springboard move taking down Mona, or taking down Persephone, as Condor is targeting Mona right now and is picking up a steel chair. No! Woo! Pushes it out of Condor's hands with a Uranagi suplex. Enziguri to Persephone. Goes for the cover. 1! And a breakout from Claire Redfield. Excuse me one moment. Claire Redfield has Mona right in her hands right now. Taking her to the top rope. Setting up for a move. In living moment. It's steel chairs. Claire Redfield gets shot by Alexia Osaka there. Alexia setting up. Heel to the head. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. The match is still going on as we speak. Alexia Osaka and Blackguard cartwheel into a Kinshasa. Claire Redfield with the spinebuster onto the steel chair. Alexia trying to, the backbreaker and a power slam taking down Claire Redfield. Collar elbow tie up, Irish whip. Mona looking a little staggered. Condor has Alexia Osaka. Uranagi Exploder suplex to Blackguard. Big boot taking down Claire Redfield. Mona is becoming vicious. Big boot, Condor taking down Alexia Osaka. Choosing her targets. Swinging neckbreaker taking down Blackguard. And a cartwheel or a backflip splash of sorts. Gets elbowed by Condor. Excuse me. Pick up a steel chair, but Blackguard gets kicked a few times and a knee to the face by Condor. Big discus elbow. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen and others, your winner of the match is Condor. Congratulations. This has been an insane main event, but it's been amazing. I cannot wait for Event Horizon next Wednesday. Congratulations again to the Lethal Weapon, Condor. Excuse me. Woo! And that was it with Rando Party Wrestling's Go Home show, and that is it for now. We'll pick it back up on Tuesday with more action ahead. Right now, I need to find my voice because, yikes. Don't have much there at the moment, but that's alright. Let me see here. Before we do, let us run down the card now for what is going to be ahead for next week's Event Horizon. The action tonight was just crazy, furious, but amazing. Not a bad way to finish off our last regular Rando Party Wrestling show of the year before we head in for Event Horizon next Wednesday. I'll take care of the rest of that after. But let's update something slightly before we do begin, because we're in for a long evening ahead next week. As we now know officially who is headlining Event Horizon. Let's call it right down the middle from here. Let me get something going here real quick. Excuse me one moment. My apologies. Let me see here. Need to make sure that I have everything all set and ready to go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Pondmaster Logue. We are just reaching the end of the Go Home show of Rando Party Wrestling before we get ready for Event Horizon. But in the meantime, let's run down the card for the biggest event of the year for Event Horizon. Starting with the pre-show, we got Donald Duck Slade going one-on-one with Charizard. And next in the debut singles match for them, it will be Howling Mona going one-on-one with Persephone. And we finish off the pre-show with a 20-person Rando Rumble where the winner will be going on to challenging for the Rando Rumble Championship onto the main show. And let us head in for the main card as we have Tug Mukau teaming up with the Wine God Brian Nisus to go up against the team of the RuneScape God Anthony and Electrifying 1-8. Their rivalry must come to an end, and it will at Event Horizon. As thanks to our friends over at Panda Wrestling Federation, we have Bad Bunny's cousin, Bad Rabbit, taking in his place to go up against Sami Zayn for the PWF Puerto Rico Championship. As we then see Shaggy Rogers going up against Large Marge the Barge Simpson in the first ever Coolsville cage fight where chains and the cage are legal. And then next, in a rematch from Rando Thanksgiving, it will be the Mario Brothers taking on Aku and Peter Griffin for the Rando Tag Team Championships. And then we have, arguably amongst the most personal feuds this entire year, the Monster Hans will team up with the one they call Loken Cypher to go up against the House of Nori inside Hell in a Cell. And then the winner of the Rando Rumble will challenge the the other monster, Ed, for the Rando Rumble Championship. As we then have, for the first time ever, a 6-woman scramble match. Alexia Osaka, Condor, Blackguard, Claire Redfield, Alexis Rhodes, Alice Wonderland, who will become the Rando Women's Champion. And then, and only then, will we have Flamingo Jones versus Captain Jack Sparrow. This is Jack Sparrow's last chance as he takes him on in a submission match for the Rando Party Championship. If Jack Sparrow loses, he can never challenge for the title ever again in his Rando Party career. And then in the main event, in the headliner, it will be the King, Ricky Flash, versus the GOAT, Boom Daddy, in a 2 out of 3 falls dream match. I hope you all are ready because I'm excited for this. It is time for Event Horizon. We will see you here next Wednesday, special start time, 5 p.m. EST, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until then, this has been Pullmaster Logue. We will talk to you all later. And with that, we are going to call it here for this evening. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate all of you very much. And yeah, until Tuesday, with either some more Dragon Ball Z Kakarot or with more Digimon Survivor. Until then, this has been Pullmaster Logue. And we will talk to y'all later. Take care, and good night.